My name is Asghar Mahdizadeh, and I spent 13 years in various prisons under Khamenei's regime. At first, I was held in prisons in the north of Iran, and later, I was transferred to Evin, and then Gohardasht. I spent 6 years in Gohardasht, and I was there during the mass executions. I have many memories of my brothers and sisters from those years. Given the time, I'll focus on one that has stayed with me the most. It was the time they took me to what they called the death hall, likely to witness the executions of Mojahedin Khalq members. I'll never forget that scene. It was Tuesday, the 18th. 2 guards came and took me to the front of the death hall on the ground floor. I asked the person next to me what was going on, and he explained that anyone who was new to the hall was likely being taken there to witness or undergo execution.
در همین حال پاسداری اومد با صدای بلند گفت که شیر اصلی‌ها بلند شن. 12 تا از بچه‌ها بلند شدن شعار میدادند یا حسین درود بر مجاهدین.
At that moment, a guard shouted, calling the lion-hearted to stand up. 5 or 6 people immediately rose to their feet. The guard made a cruel remark, saying, "Even in death, you compete with each other." But these young people showed no fear. It was as if they were defying death itself.
تا اینکه سری 4 را می‌خواستن ببرن، پاسدار اومد به من گفت که بلند شو. من همراه پاسدار رفتم داخل سالن مرگ. وقتی اونجا رفتم از زیر چشم‌بند دیدم که زیر سن پیکرهای.
Then, as they were about to take the 4th person, the guard turned to me and told me to stand. I walked with him into the death hall. Through my blindfold, I could see bodies scattered on the floor beneath the stage. The guard placed me facing the stage, then lifted my blindfold. He looked at me with a cold smirk.
من یهو چشمم افتاد به بچه‌هایی که رو صندلی ایستاده بودند.
When my eyes adjusted, I could see young people standing on chairs with ropes around their necks, ready to be hanged. For a moment, I thought I might lose consciousness. I prayed, asking God to help me find the strength to witness what was happening before me.
در همین حین بود که بچه‌ها شعار دادند زنده باد آزادی.
Suddenly, the young people began chanting, "Long live freedom! Hail to Rajavi! Death to Khomeini!" Their voices echoed throughout the hall. The guards, Nasserian, Abbasi, and Lashkari, looked shocked, stunned by the defiance. Nasserian shouted at Abbasi and Lashkari, "These are hypocrites! They're evil! Pull the chairs from under their feet!" And with that, Nasserian, Abbasi, and Lashkari kicked the chairs out from under them.
و از 4 به بعد هم بچه‌ها شعارشون محکم‌تر میشد، هم زیر پاشون خالی میکردن، میپریدن. بعد از عقب هم پاسدارا با کابل اینا به سمت پیکر بچه‌ها میرفتن.
Even as they fell, their chants grew louder and more determined. The guards continued to beat their bodies with cables, grabbing onto them to finish things quickly. The scene was so traumatic that I eventually couldn't bear it. I felt myself becoming nauseous. In that moment, I realized something had splashed on my face. It was at that moment, standing there, that I made a vow to myself and to these young people, that I would join their cause and continue their path and ideals. Right there, in that hall, I made a solemn commitment to them and to myself to carry on their legacy.